Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We have 8 matchups on this NBA slate today, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And go ahead and check out ParlayPlay, guys. Get $10 in risk-free entries when you sign up that you can use on this NBA slate today as we close out the weekend. So go ahead and hop into that, guys. And yeah, we'll hop into it here. 8 matchups. Starting with the Brooklyn Nets versus the Toronto Raptors. Nets opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 210. The last 10 head-to-head, Toronto 8-2, 6-4 covering in those 10. That's kind of surprising. No major injuries to report. Siakam looks probable for Sunday, making his return. We'll see if he's limited at all. Brooklyn 1-6 in their last 7 against Toronto. 1-13 on the road against Toronto. That just really shocks me that they've struggled that much against Toronto here. I'm not going to fall for that. I mean, I just trust Brooklyn more in this matchup here. We'll take Brooklyn -4, and we'll take them on the money line. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks. The Knicks opening up as 7.5-point favorites with the over-under at 209. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams 5-5. Both teams 5-5 covering in those games as well. Cleveland 6-2 in their last 8. They have struggled against the Knicks here. Just 1-5 in their last 6 against New York. 1-5 covering against New York. But Cleveland, man, I mean, on a 3-game winning streak right now. Wins against Toronto, Portland, Charlotte, Knicks, coming off a nice Milwaukee win here. I mean, yeah, this Cleveland team is playing great. It's crazy. This Cleveland team is playing great basketball. I know they're struggling against the Knicks here, but I mean, Cleveland given plus 7.5 points. I mean, the last 3 games they've been underdogs and they've outright won. I've seen crazier things this season so far. I'm going to take Cleveland plus the points here. They've looked really good on a nice little winning streak. We'll see if they catch the Knicks sleeping here. We'll take Cleveland plus the points. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Washington Wizards. Bucks opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 221.5. The last 10 head-to-head, the Bucks 8-2, 5-5 covering in those 10. Lopez is questionable. Middleton is still out. Washington has a lot of players questionable. Milwaukee 1-4 in their last 5 against the spread here. 1-4 in their last 5. They've kind of been struggling here. Milwaukee 8-0, on an 8-game winning streak against Washington, though, despite the fact they have been struggling. Washington 6-3 in their last 9. I like the Bucks here -3 as long as Giannis is playing. Jrue Holiday's back. I like the Bucks in this matchup here against this Wizards team that is playing good here, but I think Giannis will take advantage here. I'm going to roll with Milwaukee. Alright guys, next matchup we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Spurs opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 212. The last 10 head-to-head. Spurs 5-5. Spurs, yeah, had a nice win against Orlando here. Haven't looked that amazing. Thunder, a nice win over the Lakers, which is insane to even say. Spurs 2-4 covering against OKC. 2-4 in their last 6 against OKC here. They've really struggled against the Thunder. Thunder's 3-15 in their last 18. 2-13 at home, though, playing very bad basketball at home. Yeah, I mean, gonna roll with the Spurs here. I mean, it's just hard on a daily basis to really back OKC plus the points because they're given so many points like every game, and if they're not winning outright, they're really not covering here. So we'll take the Spurs -4.5 against the Thunder. Definitely a money line play for sure. Spreads are just so crazy right now, so we'll take this. We'll take the Spurs both ways, and hope they can not lose to the Thunder. Next matchup, we have the Houston Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as 13-point favorites with the over/under at 222. Last 10 head-to-head, Golden State 6-4, 5-5 covering in those 10 games. Yeah, this Rockets team is very bad. I mean, that's kind of an understatement. This Warriors team, I mean, playing really great basketball here. Currently riding a 3-game winning streak, looking really good here. Yeah, gonna roll with Golden State minus 13. Take them on the money line. And yeah, we'll stick with the Warriors here. Next matchup, we have the Charlotte Hornets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as 5-point favorites with the over/under at 224. The last 10 head-to-head, Clippers 9-1, 7-3 covering in those 10. The Hornets, don't see any major injuries to report. Hornets 1-4 in their last 5, on a 6-game losing streak against Charlotte here. 4-10 on the road, 0-11 on the road against the Clippers. Clippers 11-0 at home against Charlotte. That's kind of a crazy stat. But yeah, Hornets have been very bad against the Clippers here, and on a losing streak, have not looked very good here. Clippers actually have a nice little win streak going on, which is very nice. I'm going to roll with the Clippers here at home. Won the head-to-head battle. Going to roll with Los Angeles. All right, next matchup we have the Indiana Pacers versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as 1.5-point favorites with the over/under at 222.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Indy 6-4, Sacramento 6-4 covering in those 10. No major injuries to report for this game. Brogdon is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Indiana 3-8 in their last 11, 0-6 on the road, not playing good at all on the road here. 4-8 covering against the Kings. Sacramento 4-2 in their last 6, 5-1 covering in their last 6. Playing pretty good basketball, this Kings team here. Pacers, not playing horrible, but only a 1.5-point spread. Kings have looked better against them, and yeah, the Pacers have been bad on the road here. We'll take the Kings on a very small spread here at -1.5. And then the last matchup, we have the Utah Jazz versus the Orlando Magic. Jazz opening up as 9.5-point favorites with the over/under at 211.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Utah 9-1, 8-2 covering in those 10 games. Don't see any major injuries for the Jazz side. For Orlando, Carter Williams and Etuan Moore are both out. Yeah, Orlando, on a 2-game losing streak, they've been pretty much struggling here. Jazz 5-0 covering against the Magic, and they're on a 5-game winning streak against the Magic. Orlando 3-10 covering in their last 13, 0-6 covering at home. Yeah, this Magic team, man, pretty rough. Not even able to really cover as the underdogs. 9.5-point spread. This should be a matchup. The Jazz really take advantage here. Let's hope. We'll take the Jazz -9.5, and there'll be a nice money line parlay edition as well. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.